Welcome to Attican Plays Railroad Corporation. All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 10, Episode 9 of our Railroad Corporation Civil War DLC playthrough. We're on Mission 3, and this is Part 3 of that mission for our video series. And we are basically following the orders of the Union Army, and we have to kind of be self-sufficient while doing all this stuff to create more troops, more gunpowder, more mortars to build our military might in order to help the Union win the war. And right now, our reputation is what it is. It's extremely high, very good. We've got a train headed, let's see. We've got a train headed to Alton now that's going to pick up the two mortars that are there and take them to St. Louis. That will close out that task. Now, our Union camp in St. Louis, it says we can build recruitment offices. We talked about what those are in the last episode to increase our recruitment of soldiers, but we're not, I don't know if we're really truly ready to go there in terms of our economy. Now, we have boosted our economy by putting in a brick business and the big one, a clothing business. And the one thing that I would say when I play this one again, and I will, maybe or maybe not on video, but I will play it again. And one of the things I'm going to do for sure, I don't know what key I just hit there. One of the things I'm going to do for sure is take advantage of the 58 count them, 58 textiles that they gave us at the beginning because we had a good reputation. So I'm going to grab those. Grab 7 at a time, run down to here, drop them off at our clothing factory. I mean, we could even build... Let's just think about another clothing factory. We get paid $25,000 in uniform, and I believe that these uniforms will, over time, they'll get used up, and it's like a perpetual demand for military uniforms. We have to get paid for them. Now, we only have a finite amount of clothing demand. You know, our St. Louis and Memphis are two good-sized cities. But that clothing demand can go up over time if we can grow some of these other cities, which we could look into. I mean, you only need so much, right? I mean, we don't have to do everything you could possibly do to maximize your economy and whatever. That might be fun to do, but we don't have to do that. Well, I just bought that guy. But I stopped myself because I was thinking, yeah, what if we put another clothing factory up here in Burlington and ran its clothing down to St. Louis, particularly the uniforms, and just kind of doubled down on clothing and had a lot of uniform. Let's do that just to have something to do. Is there anything else that would be better to do? Not really. Let's just do that just for fun. Let's construct another clothes factory right there. And in that factory, we're going to have, let's see. Now, I don't want it to consume all of our leather, because then it's worthless doing that, because now you're not getting enough leather. I mean, we could conceivably even run leather from somewhere else. But for now, what we're going to do is have that train. Where is it? The train we didn't quite finish. I'm going to have it grab textiles from here and then give them, nope, and then give them to our new clothing factory. Then I'm going to have it load an equal amount of what is that? Leather, sorry, and put that in our new clothing factory. Then I'm going to have it grab it's only making 7 at a time. I'm going to make it stay there. This is how we're going to kind of balance it out. I'm going to make it stay there. You know, after it unloads both of these, it's going to stay there until this clothes factory has created 7 goods for us. And we're going to grab those like that. So we'll grab our 7 goods and we're going to force it to stay until it's done. It can get its repairs there. Then we're going to add St. Louis. Then we're going to go to St. Louis and unload and get repairs. And in St. Louis, you can bring back people and mail and unload them here. And so you get repairs in Burlington, repairs in St. Louis, and go. And let's see how this fella does. So he's loading up textiles from here, putting them into our clothes factory. Now he's loading up leather from the farm. And he's putting those in the clothes factory. And now he's just going to sit there and wait until this clothes factory produces. But as you can see, it is producing. And he will be there a while, and that's okay. All right, so what else are we going to do? Now, and what I'm hoping is that we can change this around so that he's not selling clothing in St. Louis anymore, because the other one's already doing that. And maybe we can grow Burlington to the point where it needs clothes. And you know what? We could even we could cause Burlington to grow by stealing some of that, some of those textiles, and selling them to Burlington. And I think what we'll do, well, one thing I know we're going to do, we need more cotton. We need more cotton coming into that textiles. So this line down here. Man, I've said this before, I really wish I could click on that line and see the trains that use it. That would be so very useful. Where's our cotton line? Is this it? Nope. Here it is. Let's duplicate this guy. In fact, let's duplicate this guy a couple of times. Let's get some cotton going down there. And let's speed it up. So how are we looking? All right. I'm suspicious that no meat has been delivered but 16 grains. So have I got that messed up? We have 2 mortars ready to be, well, yeah, we know that. We just moved our 2 mortar. So that's been done. Another task done. And what I'm looking for is the one that is doing that's our regular grain to the farm. That's okay. Here we go, this one. Okay, it just loaded some meat, and I think what happened was, I don't know what happened. I must have had a train come in there. I don't know how we got 6, and this says 0. How did that happen? Stop. I'm selling it to City Hall. That's how that happened. I'm supposed to be selling it to that recruiting office right there. Okay, I'm going up. Shoot. Now I don't know what train that was. This got to be this one. No, it doesn't. Columbia. Here we go. Jefferson City. Here we go. No. Here we go. I'm going to copy that train into another forney and tell it to start on the start with the meat. And let's watch this one and see what it does. There we go. It's loading meat. And we could seriously contemplate another meat industry. I think there's a farm right here, which we own in Alton. We could seriously consider running wheat down there and running meat somewhere over here. I don't know what's going to the pattern going to be if we go, like the next battle. Are we going to want meat and wheat? Is it going to be logs and lumber? Is it going to be, who knows? Well, it could be anything. Okay, our money seems to be pretty good. So I said in this episode we were going to look into gunpowder and artillery. So to make an artillery piece, we need a mortar. We need lubricant, coal, and steel. Okay, easy enough. We own a steel mill right here, which takes ore and coal. And we have coal right here, and we have an oil refinery we can't buy and an oil well that we can't buy. But we could place our own oil refinery if we wanted to. Is that worth doing? Okay, here's what's going to happen. If we, we're fine. If we use this one, we can buy oil here, sell it at a profit at the refinery, since we don't own either of these. So that would be good. Then we could take the lubricant, buy it. It's going to be expensive, $7,000 a pop, but we can sell it for $12,000. So we can make good money on the oil and good money on the lubricant or the kerosene. And then the lubricant, we could take it as a side deal and run it up here to the artillery factory and use it to make the artillery. So we should be able to net make this a profitable business while still supporting the military effort. So that is a good deal. So we're going to go here and say, okay, to go back out of here, you need to be able to move from this lane up to that lane. And let's let it run till the train gets out of the way. Okay. Okay, now will come off there, right there, and I could just build a bridge. I don't want to build a bridge. Let's do a fancy intersection. It's much more fun. Okay. We're going to come like that, go over there. Then we're going to go off of it over on this side. And swing into the refinery. So there's an easy line, an easy peasy line. See how part of it is two-way, but everything else stays one-way traffic. So there's an easy way to get oil going. Looks like we can do 5 at a time easily enough. For 5, apply. We'll just keep that running. It'll make good money, and we will put in a repair shop right there so we can get repairs on that dude. All right, so now we're making these two products, and we can set up lines that go my word, can carry 8. Yeah, why not? Carry 8. Go there. Then shift and click. Carry 8. And go. Whoa. I held the shift down. That's not a good thing. 2, 3. Cell 8. And then then we can go up here to who else needs kerosene. That Belleville does not, Alton does not, but Quincy does. And Quincy can bring back. Yeah, we don't. No, we're not. I'm not even gonna mess with that. We could bring. We're starting to tap out our supply of things we can move around between these cities. So. Quincy, Poplar Bluff, Memphis, Poplar Bluff, St. Louis, Poplar Bluff, Quincy. Let's see. Oh my word! Did I just do that? I just threw all that away. Oh my word. Okay, well, before I get going too far, I do see something I need to do anyway. We need to merge into that line, and if we're going to do that, we need to be able to get from one side of the track to the other, like that. In other words, when you're coming back this way on one-way track, you need to be able to cross over to get down there. There we go, beautiful. Okay, so let's start over. Train. Let's run our kerosene to 1, 2, 3, 4 towns. Is that right? Yes, 4 towns. So I'm gonna hold down shift and go 1, 2, 3, 4. And every time you're going to load, let's not do 8, that's below the speed limit. We'll do 7. And then the places you're going to go will be Memphis, St. Louis, Quincy, and Peoria. And we'll take, let's just move Poplar Bluff down. Okay, and let's move it another one down below down right above Quincy. Now move one down below or above St. Louis. So we got Poplar Bluff, Memphis, Poplar Bluff, St. Louis, Poplar Bluff, Quincy, Poplar Bluff, Peoria. Perfect. Go forth and make us a whole lot of money, which you really, really should do. And we can have a train. That grabs 4 lubricant and goes to and that's all it does. It's going to lose money, but that's all right. It should more than be covered by the oil train and the kerosene train. Let's see. We need coal to the artillery. That's easy enough. We'll pick up some passengers and stuff and take them back here. Oops. And okay, there's coal. And then the last thing we need steel. So we're going to have to set up a full-blown steel business. No big deal. It's here in St. Louis. So we need coal for it. That's easy enough. Unload in the steel mill. Steel mill, steel mill. And you can grab and drop them off in Belleville. Okay, there's coal. That should be a good coal supply. Now we need ore. Ore is different. Ore is way over here, either in Hogeye or Joplin. Remember, we have great relationships. Well, for 2 things. One, we just won control of those 2 cities by winning this Battle of Jefferson City. These 2 came along for the ride. I'm going to run to Joplin because we need all that stuff that's coming out of there. It's going to be a good one for us. Any employees worth having? Fuel consumption less. Yeah, I want the fuel consumption guy, and we could hire him temporarily. And our employees don't cost us very much right now. Let's see if we have the option of expanding this anymore. It's as big as it's going to get. So if we hire anybody, fuel consumption, let's just see if that would be worthwhile. Rails, definitely want to keep him, definitely keep her, definitely keep him and her. We want him too. The building construction guy, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to build, I think Alfred here's time is limited. We're going to build a line over here to Joplin, fire Alfred, and hire Phineas to get this lower consumption on our locomotives. As I've said multiple times, I'm finding that I really prefer the passive benefits in employees where I don't have to do anything. They just happen, and they happen, you know, on your upkeep or costs or whatever, because it's just a constantly good thing is what it is. Let's double track this for sure. Okay, now we've opened up ore and pyrite and saltpeter. So the first thing we're after is ore. To our steel mill. And load up. See, you know, only passengers, that's all it can take. Take them back to Jefferson City. And that'll do it. And we're going to copy him. We need 2 ore for every coal, and the coal is actually going to be short haul. It won't have any trouble keeping up. So we'll need at least 2 for the ore, maybe 3. So that'll give us steel. Now I want to double track this area is going to get busy from now on. So see, I don't know if this is going to work out very well. I think we're going to leave this as 2-directional. We could do that and that. I'm not sure I love that. Let's keep all this track right in here as both directions. It'll work just fine. And it's a little crowded to try to force you to drive on a certain side of the street. Okay. So now we've got steel. Oh, and I want to have steel. I don't recall if I've got any lines going Alton to St. Louis. I don't think I do. And the sad thing is that I can't really tell. What are all these guys? These are all new trains that haven't even... Okay. Those are all the trains we're planning on. Let's let them get out of here. Whoa. There we go. There's a whole bunch of trains we sent off to do stuff. Oh, we wanted that guy, didn't we? All right, let's hold on a second here. I think we said Alfred was going to say goodbye. You've done well, Alfred. Thank you. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Oil will cost you less. Shoot, yeah, come on down. And fuel consumption of our locomotives less. We'll take that. So now that oil we were talking about is going to be even more profitable because we can buy the oil more cheaply here. So the rest of this oil is going to cost a lot less. Good deal. He came along at the right time. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. And we need a steel. We need a line from Alton to... oh, no. We have one. We have one. Hold on. Well, I just bought that train, but I'll use it for something else. We do have a train that's hauling... what do you call it? It's perfect, in fact. It's hauling the mortar over to St. Louis. If I can find it. Which one is it? It's this one. So when he gets to St. Louis, he's going to haul steel back. Optionally. So we're going to grab mortar, unload it, grab steel, take it back. There we go. And I'm going to have to dump that. Okay, go. Okay, notice our upkeep is going up as we recruit in St. Louis at 10%. We could throw in a recruiting camp like right there and increase that percentage, make that soldiers grow. I really think we probably have enough money to do that, but it's a double-edged sword. Let's see what our finances look like after we get this gunpowder going. That's what I want to see. I don't know where to put the gunpowder, though. And I don't know where to put the... you know what? I think we almost have to have a warehouse to store gunpowder and mortar in, because there's no way to just put it in the army camp. You can only take from here. I don't understand this. This part's got me a little confused. How did we deliver? No, it's supplies. Man, how did we get? Where's that train that's hauling the mortar and the iron and the steel? Which one is it? I have to tell you, that's my biggest complaint about the game right now, in terms of just design. I really wish they would, quote, fix this, unquote, so that we could be easier to find your train. Because what you get up 30-40 trains, particularly if you do this in segments like I do and not just sit down and play the game forever. We're unloading this into what? Union Army Camp. How are we doing that? There's no place to put them. I don't even know how we're doing that. Well, we'll see what happens when we... I tell you what, though, in order to be able to do it right now, let's put a warehouse in. Okay. And again, I've forgotten what train it was. And I know part of it's just my own stupidity, but, you know. Here's that one. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I'm thinking a little bit. Unnatural act for me. Crap. What's our timing here? We've got almost a year to get that done, so we're in pretty good shape there. We can speed that up when we're ready to. That's all we're trying to work on. Crap. All right, let's set up our gunpowder. I don't know what to do with it. Do we have anything coming in? I don't think so. All right, let's set up coal. Into the gunpowder mill. And let's set up wood. Okay, wood's a new one. I want to set this up into our main line and make sure it can go in both directions. So if you were going to go out this way, you would have to be able to get from here over there. I'm going to delete a little track, make that a longer, take out one of the, I guess, I don't know if those are signals, I don't know what you would call that. Anyway, go like that so I can get over there, and then come off like so. And into the wood. Then over here, you're coming down on the right, so you need to be able to get, that's too close. You need to be able to get over there. So we can come off of this and go there. And it does not need to be double tracked, it's too short. All right, so I think I have an extra train, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay, that's wood. Now we can get our pyrite and our saltpeter over here. Any spare trains besides the one that's holding troops? No. Oh, wrong product. I want pyrite. Then I'm going to duplicate that train and make it saltpeter, which we can only do 4 of. Okay, so there's our 4 things. So we should be making gunpowder. Now, what in the world we're going to do with it, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Look at our soldiers. We got 49 soldiers. big question though is our money going up or down after we start doing all this stuff? Because this stuff is freebie stuff. Our money right now appears to be going down, which is no good at all. But there, we made a little rally. Yeah, I think we're doing all right. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're hanging in there. I really like this this scenario because you really have to watch this money. And even if we had a finance office, that doesn't mean this is all going to work out perfectly. There we go. Our money's definitely climbing. Good, good, good. So we haven't broken the bank. We should, in theory, be making, there we go, look at that. We are making artillery. I'm going to, that's becoming a busy station. Make it into a super station, get these people in and out of there. Oh yeah, we are definitely making artillery. Now the question is, are we putting it anywhere? And the answer is no, we're not. I don't think. Let's see if we've got that train. Okay, here it is. I don't know how many it carried over there, but it has two. And let's just see if it does anything with them. No, see, it's not doing anything. So we're going to have to say unload in our warehouse. Go. There we go. So we're, and let's upgrade this thing. So we've got a warehouse with mortars in it. I guess these, I don't know. I don't know. And are we creating any, and look at that, we're starting to pile up gunpowder. We're actually starting to make gunpowder. And I think I'd like to have a separate warehouse for it. Let's put a warehouse here. And let's find, you know what we're going to do? Gunpowder. Let's take one of our trains, the coal to gunpowder one. If we could possibly figure out which one it is. It's not that one. It's this one. Is that going to gunpowder? Yes. I'm going to have it load gunpowder. And put it in what in the world? What is this? Well, I wish we could name the warehouses too, but we know this one's where we've been putting the mortars. I want to put the gunpowder. That's coal ore. Sad St. Louis again. Unload gunpowder into this warehouse. So that should keep moving the gunpowder out of our mill and into a warehouse. So we'll have a warehouse for gunpowder and a warehouse for mortar. And I'm totally confused now because we made some gunpowder. Our warehouse doesn't have any. How did that happen? And this warehouse, I'm going to expand it. There, now it does. Okay, all right, all right. Now no, we couldn't. We have no way to move that stuff over here, so that can't be what they want us to do. All right, we are definitely making good money. We are we're closing in on these tasks. In fact, I have to watch this and make sure. Okay, we're definitely, all right, we're good financially. That doesn't mean we can't get better, but notice we have 11 uniforms in the clothes factory. And I know we've got a ship a train that's going to move those over to the army camp and get paid for them. I don't know where that train is, but I have no clue which one it is. I think it's the one. It's one that could it be that one? Yeah. Where is it? Okay, it's there now. It's getting ready to leave. So it should have already done that. Oh no, it does that next trip. Next trip, it's going to move all of these. So we're actually building. Okay, time out. We're creating uniforms faster than we can. Faster than we can move them over. Okay, I think what we want to do here is do another, add St. Louis again. Grab 8 more. Sorry, should have been here. Grab 8 more, unload them into the army camp. So we're going to do that twice because we're speeding up our production. Or we got such good production going. We don't want to get up to 20 and have it stall. There's no reason for it to stall. Especially when we're getting paid for it. So we need to load that. Oh, and that mistake I made right there. We don't want that to be mandatory load of passengers. Just grab what you can get and take off. We do want that to be mandatory. And that's it. So apply. We got nothing else to do, so let's just follow this this good fellow on his journey. You can't really do a ride along. This is about as well as I can do. But we can see he's taking his leather down to St. Louis. There goes the leather. Now he's picking up uniforms, putting them in the army camp. Do we have an opportunity for improvement here? Did he do that twice? I guess he's already done it twice. Let's just double check by looking right over here. Well, our money certainly ripped up, so we got paid handsomely for those uniforms. We got paid, I think we should have sold 16 at 25,000 a pop. Okay, any good employees? Station upkeep, yeah, I wouldn't mind having her. Research doesn't matter. Rail, steel will cost, no, we don't care, we own the steel. I would like to have the station upkeep lady. So I'm about ready to get rid of a construction person. This guy, Gridley, you've done well, thank you. Now I want her, but she takes up too much space. Doggone it. We only have 15, she needs 25. We'd have to get rid of somebody else. Well, goodbye. Hello. All right. Yeah, I really definitely of a mind that I like the passive, always there kind of control your cost people the best. If they can let you purchase something cheaper or give you more profit on mail or passengers or more whatever, or they cut down on your overhead expenses some way, those are the best ones. Those track people are great at the beginning when you're laying a lot of track, but they don't mean that much later on. So where are we? We've almost maxed out the 99 soldiers here, and we've got one more meet to go, and we'll be done with our deliveries down here. Let me pause this, because I think, okay, there, we just finished it. All right, and we've got a new battle, the battle for Kansas City. And they have a lot more firepower. Let's just see. Kansas City. Ah, now that's more like it. Look at that. 55 soldiers. Now, we've got enough soldiers. We could probably do it with just soldiers. But we've also got a lot. What do we got in our warehouse? Well, not a lot. We've got 11 mortar, 6... gunpowder, which means probably 6 of the mortars worth having. We got 83 soldiers, so if we could get a whole bunch of trains headed to Kansas City, we can absolutely take care of that. Now, I don't know exactly, the order you'd want to do this stuff in, but you certainly send some troops in first. You'd want to have artillery support with gunpowder. I'm thinking 2 or 3 troops, then gunpowder and artillery, then some more troops. The problem is with 55 troops there, our initial troops are going to die off. They'll still have some power left. So we're going to have like a blended thing to get that artillery in there. We're going to have to send the artillery in with some troops and gunpowder in order to make that work. So we'll work on that in the next episode. We'll have a big battle for Kansas City. And yeah, we've got 83 soldiers in Kansas City, and we've got 95 in Jefferson City, which maxes us out. Very cool. All right. Excellent mission. So, there's another one here. Battle for Springfield. Oh, and that's Kansas City's actually optional. I didn't even see this one. Springfield. Where's Springfield? Right here. That's more like it. 99 soldiers. There's 99 soldiers in Springfield, which means that, yeah, could we beat them with just troops? We could, but we really want artillery support. Cool. Very cool. I'm looking forward to playing the next one. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player, and I hope you'll join us for our next Railroad Corporation video. Thank you.